I wanna try to show you and letting go. I wanna buy the river.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are safe and well. Today I will be reviewing Call of Duty Cold War. I will be giving my personal opinion on the alpha version that was available the 18th to 20th September on PlayStation only. Unfortunately, none of the footage you see in my video is original footage, as I had used images from websites. This is due to my PlayStation not saving almost 3 hours of screen recordings. All websites will be linked down below, and I will be using them for reporting under the United States Fair Use Law. First, we'll start with the weapons, and I'll give each one a brief description. I used the website Millennium for this, and I apologize for the low quality images. I couldn't make the resolution better, but I also think that they are a French website, but the guns still look the same, English or French. The assault rifles. The first assault rifle is the XM4. It is a full auto assault rifle. It has reliable damage with improved fire rate, and it also has fair weapon control when sustaining fire. Next, we have the Kreg 6. It is a full auto assault rifle with improved damage and accuracy. It has excellent weapon control with a slightly faster reload speed. Lastly, we have the AK-47. It is also a full auto assault rifle, and it has high damage with a marginally slower rate of fire. It has excellent stopping power for mid to short range encounters. In the submachine gun category, we have the MP5. It is an automatic submachine gun. It has a fast rate of fire and very low recoil. It has good visibility and good control when firing. Next, we have the Type 821. It is also an automatic submachine gun. It has high damage, a slow rate of fire, and low levels of recoil. It also has improved handling speeds and more accurate hip-fire spread. We then have the AK-47U. It is an automatic submachine gun with improved damage and range with reliable weapon control. Our tactical rifles include the M16. It is a 3-round burst tactical rifle with excellent burst fire accuracy, especially when it comes to aiming downside, and it also has high damage in short range encounters. The Type 63 is a semi-automatic tactical rifle. It has high damage and reliable accuracy with a lower ammo capacity. It has excellent visibility and control when firing. In our light machine gun category, we have the RPD. It is a fully automatic light machine gun with excellent handling speeds and less ammo capacity. It has less recoil control when sustaining fire. Next is the Stoner 63. It is a fully automatic light machine gun. It has improved rate of fire with a larger ammo capacity and subdued recoil, as well as good visibility when firing. We now have our sniper rifles, and our first one is the LW3 Tundra. It is a bolt-action sniper rifle with high damage and moderate sway. It is a one-shot kill to the head, upper chest, and shoulders. Unfortunately, you would have to hold L3 while scoping in to keep it steady. The Pellington 703 is also a bolt-action sniper rifle. It has improved handling speeds and faster reloading. It is a one-shot kill to the head or upper chest. You'll have to hold L3 to keep it steady as well. We then take a look at our pistols. The first one is the 1911. It is a semi-automatic pistol with good accuracy and a modest ammo capacity. It has high damage in close quarter combat. Next is the Diamante. It is a 3-round burst pistol. It has a fast cyclic rate of fire with a short delay between bursts. It has an increased ammo capacity and slightly slower reloading speeds. Next is our shotguns. The first shotgun is the Howard 77. It is a pump-action shotgun with high damage and a possible one-shot kill in close quarters. It has a moderate reloading speed. The second shotgun is the Gallo SA-12. It is a semi-automatic shotgun with reliable damage. It has moderate recoil and visibility when firing. The last weapon category is the launchers. The Red Eye is a lock-on rocket launcher. It is an anti-vehicle weapon and delivers devastating damage. It has small ammo capacities and a very slow handling speed. We will now be looking at the perks. First, we will be doing the perk 1 class. The Engineer perk allows you to detect enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. You can also see enemy score streaks on your minimap. Lastly, you can re-roll care packages. The Tactical Mask perk offers maximum resistance to flash and stun grenades. It also makes you immune to enemy gas. The Flak Jacket perk offers increased resistance to enemy explosives and Molotov cocktails. Next, we have our perk 2. The Scavenger perk allows you to replenish ammo from fallen players. The Quartermaster perk allows you to recharge your equipment over 25 seconds. The Tracker perk allows you to see an imprint of enemy footsteps. You can also aim at enemies to reveal their location on your team's minimap. Next, we have perk 3. There is something unusual about this perk class, and the first person to comment down below on what it is will get a shout out in my next video. With the Cold-Blooded perk, AI-controlled score streaks will not target you. Player-controlled score streaks will not highlight you. You will show up cold on thermals, and players in vehicles won't see your nameplates. The Ghost streak allows you to be undetectable by enemy spy planes whenever you are moving, planting or defusing bombs, or controlling. The Ninja perk allows you to sprint more quietly, and you are resistant to the Field Mic field upgrade. We will now be looking at the field upgrades that Cold War has to offer. For the field upgrades, I had used the website PC Games N, and I will link them down below. Our first field upgrade is the Proximity Mine. It is a throwable mine and it explodes shortly after an enemy runs or drives over it. It can be avoided by crouching. It has a recharge time of 2 minutes. Next, we have the SAM turret. It launches missiles at enemy air score streaks and player-piloted helicopters. It has a recharge time of 3 minutes and 45 seconds. The Jammer creates an electronic disruption field that disables enemy field upgrades and degrades enemy minimap informations. It has a recharge time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Lastly, we have the Field Mic. It deploys a recording device that highlights enemy sounds on your minimap, and it has a recharge time of 3 minutes and 15 seconds. The rest of the following footage was found on Game Atlas's website. I'll link them down below. We will now take a look at the Scorestreaks. The first Scorestreak is the RCXD. It is a remote-controlled car strapped with explosives. You need a score of 600 to get it, and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. The spy plane reveals enemy positions through the fog of war. You need a score of 800 and the cooldown is 90 seconds. The artillery launches a targeted airstrike on 3 locations. You need a score of 1900 and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. The napalm strike launches a targeted carpet bomb strike of explosive napalm. You need a score of 2400 and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. Air Patrol calls in a squadron of jets to attack enemy airstreaks. You need a score of 2750 and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. The War Machine is a high explosive grenade launcher and you need a score of 3150. It has a cooldown of 90 seconds. The attack helicopter calls in an armed support helicopter. You need a score of 3750 and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. Lastly, we have the chopper gunner. It allows you to be a gunner in a close air support helicopter. You need a score of 6000 and it cools down after 90 seconds. We will now be discussing the operators. I apologize for the low quality. I did try to enhance it, but since I'm editing on my mobile phone, it's a little bit harder and complicated. I still believe you'll get an idea of what the operators look like. First, we have Adler, who is part of the MACV/SOG and CIA. Baker, who is part of the Navy SEAL. Garcia, who is part of the DGI. Hunter, who is a Mulsum. Portnova, who is part of the KGB. Powers, who is also a Mulsum. Sims, that is part of the MACV/SOG. Song, who is a Mulsum. Stone, who is also a Mulsum. And lastly Vargas, who is also a Mulsum. Cold War has also revealed 3 blueprints for us. The first blueprint is the Black Tide, which is an assault rifle. The next blueprint is the Sucker Punch, which is a shotgun. Last blueprint is the Wingman, which is a handgun. We now look at the maps. Only 5 maps were revealed and we are still waiting for the others to be announced. Our first map is Armada. Our second map is Crossroads. Thirdly, we have Miami. Then we have Moscow. And lastly, we have satellites. My personal opinion on the Alpha trial. The most important thing to remember is that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I will not be biased and I will give both the positive and negative points. When I downloaded the game crashed twice when I tried to open it. When I opened it, I waited in a lobby for about an hour. The game did say that there was going to be a waiting time since they were still trying to get us on their new service. When I got into a lobby, a new message popped up and warned me about the offensive language and gory effects that will be used in the game and asked me if I wanted to enable it. Of course I enabled it because I love gore, but I thought it was really thoughtful when you think about the younger audiences that play the game. The first map I played on was called Satellite and it was a desert-like setting. Because it was like a desert, there were lots of shadows. I do want to applaud the developers for trying to make it more realistic, but with the realisticness, a lot of the time you can't see the enemies. I had the same problem on the map Moscow. Because it's so dark inside, you struggle to see the enemies. The enemies have a health bar above their head, which is really cool because you can see how much damage your weapon does. But it becomes a problem when there's an enemy behind your enemy that you're shooting. Because of the health bar, you can't see that enemy and you end up dying. All my settings were also removed, and I play with the tactical controller settings, so I quickly changed that and I played a lot better. I also had to change the sensitivity and mess around with it a lot. This is due to the massive difference in sensitivity levels in Modern Warfare and Cold War. Because of the developers trying to make the game more realistic, I feel like they didn't put in enough detail. As you can see, this is a box in Modern Warfare on Shishar Park, and this is an example of the box in Moscow. Now I don't have the original footage due to my PlayStation not saving the screen recordings, but this is a way to compare the two. Now it's not all negative. I do like that we are advancing in technology and that video games are becoming more realistic. I like that we're getting new maps, perks, Scorestreaks and field upgrades. I like that we're advancing, but it is really difficult to play the game once you can't see the enemies. It's also plus 50 XP when you kill someone and no longer plus 100. I do like the background track that they chose for the game, and that's the background track that you're hearing in my video right now. I also want to thank the Gaming Revolution for uploading it to YouTube. I also like the graphics of the new perks, field upgrades and so on. I think they did really well with the old theme. Personally, I will not be pre-ordering Cold War because I didn't enjoy it as much as I anticipated. I do think it was fun, but I am enjoying Modern Warfare and Warzone at the moment, so I don't see myself transferring immediately, and I'm also going to wait for the price to drop first. That is just my personal opinion, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Will you be pre-ordering Cold War? Will you be waiting? And how do you guys feel about the PlayStation 5 releasing? I have officially edited this video for 4 hours, so it's not unlikely that I forgot something. But now we will be looking at the wildcards. The first wildcard is Perk Greed, which allows you to equip 3 extra perks. The next wildcard is Lawbreaker, which allows you to equip any weapon in either slot and equip it with any perks. The Gunfighter wildcard allows you to unlock 3 additional attachment slots for your primary weapons. The Danger Close wildcard allows you to equip extra lethal and tactical equipment, and you start your match with max ammo. And so we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you'd like me to do next or what you'd like to see next. Lag gaming, the only acceptable lag.